computer. All right. We will get started. Welcome everyone to Coffee with the Principal. I can get rid of this. Happy Friday. I'm so glad you're with us this morning, joining us for Coffee with the Principal. Lots of cool things are happening today here at Katherine Johnson STEM Academy, but one of them is happening right now and you are in the right spot. We have a very special guest with us today and I will introduce her in just a moment. Just as a reminder, you've joined the meeting muted. Feel free to use the chat box as needed, including asking our guest any questions when we get to some Q&A time. We are recording this meeting and we'll put it up on our YouTube channel after, so families who weren't able to join us live do that. Feel free to use the raise hand feature in Zoom, or we're typically a pretty small group, but you're welcome to do that. All right. I am very excited to introduce to you Miss Cynthia Headrick, who is the principal of Venice High School. And as you know, I've invited various high schools to these Coffees with the Principals with me. I'm so glad that she's joined us this morning. She'll tell us a little bit about her, a little bit the programs at Venice, and we'll go for about 15-20 minutes or so, and then you can take some Q&A. So so glad that you're here for this. I'll go ahead and stop my sharing, Ms. Heck, and then you can go ahead and share for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here. I just want to pull up the right PowerPoint here. There it is. Just look to the front. I love what you just had up there because that was a picture of our brand new science building. I'm not sure how many of you have been to the Venice campus, but we are so fortunate to have just had a modernization project. We're in the last stages of that. Currently, we just opened our brand new gym, and I'll show you some pictures of that in a second. And we have two other brand new buildings. We have the science building that you saw, and we also have a brand new shop building, which is an industrial arts building, which also has classrooms as well. I'm going to go through our slideshow. You see what's the most famous thing out there of Venice High School, the thing that lasted through all the earthquakes, is Myrna Loy out there, that statue that was put there in the early 1900s, and it still remains there as the icon in front of Venice High School. I'm very fortunate to be here as the principal. This is my first year at Venice as a principal. I was principal of a small school for a few years, and prior to that, I was an assistant principal at Los Angeles High School and University High School. And prior to that, I had the wonderful fortune to work for UCLA for 5 years, purely on instruction. So I come with a strong instructional background, and I believe in every single kid. Our students are all unique, and we're proud of every single Gondo that comes into our school. Our goal is to make sure that everyone who walks through our door leaves with a diploma and leaves with the ability to reach whatever dreams or opportunities that they want to take advantage of in their life. Those are our goals as a school. So let's go on. We're going to skip that video, but that's our cheer and band. We have an award-winning band, which is really exciting. They competed this fall and did very well. And our cheer is also a competitive cheer squad. We are the home of the gondoliers, which is because we are located in Venice, and Venice was designed by Abbott Kinney. And the original school was very small, and this one has been here since the early 1900s, right here on Venice Boulevard. We are an open campus right now, so if you ever want to walk the campus on the weekends, you're free to do so and come tour, or if you'd like to tour another time, please let me know. We're going to skip that right now. We're going to go on to a little bit more about what Venice has to offer. We are a comprehensive high school. That means we offer absolutely every program that is available in the district to students. We have 2 magnets. One is our STEM magnet, which is focused on math and science and the environment. And we also have a world language magnet. In our world language magnet, our students do take languages for 4 years. We offer Arabic, French, Japanese, and Spanish in that pathway in the world languages magnet. They're both very strong groups of teachers and wonderful programs. But we also offer for those students that live in our neighborhood or choose not to be in a magnet, or those students that we do have permits for students that are going to attend or that are in the Westchester High School community area, because that is full magnet, they can come to Venice on an open permit. And so we have ELPS, which is our Law and Public Service Academy, and we do have a law pathway inside of that. And then we also have a media arts pathway, and we small learning community, and we have a sports medicine pathway. And our sports medicine, the woman who founded that was just hired by the district to replicate that program throughout the district. If you are in one of our magnets or one of these academies, you can opt to take the pathways inside the other one, although we hope that you take the pathway that's inside yours. We never want to exclude someone from trying out something else. We also have a dual language academy on our campus, and those are for students that have been immersed in Mandarin or in Spanish, or are native speakers of those. And we have a 4-year pathway for those, and they take two classes within that language every year that they're here on campus. So it's a full immersion program, and it really does stem from the K-5 program that we've developed in the Venice area. But we do welcome students that have the strength of the language to join that in 9th grade with us. You can see that we've been voted best in the West for a long time. And then we also have an SAS magnet, which is a school for advanced studies. That is also a permit, does not come with transportation, but is a permit to come to the school. And that is where we cluster our students that are gifted. There's an application process for that, and it is on the LUSD website. We have a very strong program with our SAS program. So this is a short video. I'm not going to play this either because this is on our website. It really does speak to all the programs that we have to offer and the diversity. Actually, it's a minute long. Maybe we should play it. Let's see if you can hear it. If you can't hear the sound, then I'm going to stop. But let me know if you can hear the sound. Can you hear the sound? Is that a yes or no? No? Okay. All right, then. Then I'm going to stop it. But it goes a run through of everything that we do have to offer here. In our STEM magnet, we have linked learning pathways. And we have an engineering pathway that goes into some of our sports medicine, our award-winning music program. Our vocalists in our choir have gone on to the local Southern California Honors Choir, as well as the national, the state level Honors Choir, which is happening soon. So we have a lot of amazing things happening in here. Our theater just did a virtual production. It was really incredible how she did that. Our theater is under construction right now, so she had to use an elementary, and they filmed it over 4 days, and then that was done with a QR code where you could watch it virtually in real time with everyone else. So here's a little bit about the construction that we have going on here. You can see this was the original campus over here, and these are some of the changes of the new buildings. Let me just do this real quick. Sorry, so we have the new classroom buildings, and this is the science building, and we have a state-of-the-art engineering lab in there, which is really phenomenal. When you go in there, it's like I don't know, I feel like I'm on a college campus when I'm here right now with all the new construction. Like I said, it's just really incredible. That room, they have plugs coming from the ceiling that can move so that kids can plug in their laptop or the equipment that they need to use in that engineering lab at any time. So it's very user friendly. And when I ask kids, what's the best part about at Venice High School, a lot of kids say, oh, Mr. Rojo's engineering room, because it really is an incredible space. I'm going to skip through these, but those are some videos of the new spaces. We'll go on to some of the other construction. This building you see here is our industrial arts building. We have a state-of-the-art print shop, which is also quite incredible. They can print the t-shirt I'm wearing was printed from there. They print bags, they print stickers, they print, we're putting in all of our bathrooms over the, just the plain stalls, vinyl wall graphics. They are printing all the graphics for the hallways. They really, you name it, anything that you can print on is in that print shop. It's a 2-story print shop, and it's really beautiful. And also in the industrial arts, we have a brand new auto shop, which, I think, Grease was filmed here, and that was a big part of Grease. And so I don't know if that's why they brought the auto shop back here, but that is also a state-of-the-art auto shop. And we've already had a lot of interest. And it's really, what's fascinating is a lot of the girls are interested. They said, I want to know how to do the minor fixes on my car so I don't have to rely on someone else. So it's also a popular program, but that's a little bit of the new building there. We also have a brand new gym. And like I said, that just opened 2 days ago. We had our girls basketball team who are in the playoffs, had the first game in the new gym. Yay, you go girls. And they won. So they are going into their second round of the playoffs tonight. But that gym is really beautiful. We have two full-size gyms. One is like a practice gym, but it is full size. And then we also have the regular gym, the stadium where we hold our basketball games. And tonight, our boys basketball team is in the top division, which is called Open Division for the CIF. And they are playing their first playoff game tonight against Birmingham Charter. So we're very excited. That's at 4 p.m. Our games are open to anyone. So if you ever want to come to the campus and experience something, please do. Girls soccer is playing in their second round. Well, it's actually the third round of the playoffs, headed to their, I think it's their fourth championship in a row tomorrow at 3 p.m. in our brand new field. So you can see a little picture of the field right there. So if you want to come out and watch the girls play soccer, you can do that. You enter right through here. There's a parking lot on the east side on Venice. You park there and walk through the campus, and then you can watch the girls play at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Gives you a little view. Just a little view of the gym. The floor is actually navy blue. Looks a little bit different than that, but that is the concept of the brand new gym. So we are really fortunate to have all these amazing things that you see on the slide right here. We also have 2 college counselors right now. We know that college is so important in having that personalized experience as a college, as a parent, and thinking about what you want to do in your future as a student. And so we went and hired 2 college counselors. I think we're the only school that I know of that has that. At least that's what LUSD tells us. So that's a really exciting piece that we have here. And we're working right now on getting our students scholarships as well as into completing the FAFSA, the financial aid application. That's our big goal. This is a little picture of our college and career center. And you can see there's our 2 dedicated college counselors. We also have a full-time UCLA DCAC counselor here, Mr. Vic Garcia. He is here every single day working with our students as well and helping them understand the UC process. But he also supports in college applications for other schools as well as for writing personal statements and also the FAFSA. So we're very, very fortunate. And I think that's why we have such a high college going rate and acceptance rate into a huge variety of schools. You can see some of the competitions that we have that our students are involved with. Our students did just finish Academica, and I'm so proud of our students for placing in the various elements within the Academica. We had 6 students place in the top 3 categories, which is really quite incredible. We did not come in the top 5 of the schools, but we did have that happen. And I think next year we're going to be even stronger. We have two brand new coaches that were super dedicated, and it is a learning curve, but they learned this year, and I'm excited to see what they do next year. But those students just did phenomenal at that. Those are some of the clubs that we offer here. Students are free to start a club because one thing we know is that when students are interested in something, if they can have that extracurricular, it is really part of the comprehensive high school experience. It's not just everything you do in the classroom, but it's really also those extracurriculars. So we honor our students and the diversity that we have here, the diversity that Venice offers in and of itself, being a community school, but also the diversity of the students that come here from all over the city. And so we're really fortunate to have that. Let's keep going. And so we are also a UCLA tie-in school, which means that any employee of UCLA in any capacity, we offer a permit for those students. So we have, student professors to gardeners to classified staff, all have their students here, their children here with us at Venice. But not only does it afford those permits, it affords a wonderful partnership with UCLA. So we do offer UCLA tutoring. That's tutoring by UCLA students to our Venice High students, which is an amazing experience because they get to interact with a current undergrad college student. Those students also volunteer here in classrooms as well as in our offices to support us through a class that you see Dr. Bang on there that she offers as part of her curriculum. And it also allows us to have partnerships. We just had a partnership with the UCLA Heat Lab, and their role is really studying the impact of redlining on the environment. And so our students were able to experience that in a live, it was virtual, but they were live on the on the screen, and then our kids are interacting with their software and their data that they've created to make their own determinations. It was really amazing experience. So we have lots of different partnerships in our classrooms. We have something with virtual goggles right now in one of our science classes. Two of our science classrooms are biology, looking at how scientists use virtual reality to support the discovery of new science to heal cells. So it's really exciting things happening with that partnership, and I'm proud to have that here at Venice with us. This is a look at our advanced classroom classes that we offer, our advanced placement classes that we offer right now. It's again another very strong program here. We do want students to challenge themselves, but we also want them to challenge themselves in the way that is going to support their learning and support their future as well. So we do a lot of information giving and providing around AP and what it means to take AP language or AP classes. And then we also shift the classes based on our students' PSATs. When students takes the PSATs, we do find out which classes would be the best for our students. So we do shift the course offerings based on that at times. But right now, this is what we are offering this year. So we have a full wide array. The one class that is missing on here is AP Chinese language and AP Spanish literature. I do see that those two are, oh, we do have Mandarin there, but we are missing AP Spanish literature. That one we do offer too. That's part of our dual language program, but also other students can take that as well. We have amazing honors opportunities. We have the CSF, California Scholastic Federation Delphins here. We also have two organizations called the Knights and Ladies and the Chatelaines and Esquires. And yes, I did not know what a chatelaine was, and I had to find that out when I started here, but they are honor groups for our 11th and 12th grade students that are unique to Venice. And it is a way of students, they do apply for those jobs, and they really represent Venice in all our outreach, as well as when people come onto the campus. But they are both honors programs here. We also have the National Honor Society for Sports Medicine and the Tri-Music Honor Society. And one thing that's unique, I think it's on the next slide. Is it on this slide? Well, I'm going to talk about it. It is somewhere. Well, this is our award-winning newspaper. You can follow them on Instagram. Cannot tell you. I came from a school that had an award-winning newspaper, but I didn't really know what award-winning newspaper was or the dedication of students until I came here. And the diversity of students that are working on the paper is just it's incredible. And the amount of stories that they put out. You can follow them on Instagram. You can follow us also on Instagram, but it's just and we have a dedicated journalist teacher, Mr. David Au, and he also teaches our AP English language classes as well. But here's what I was looking for. This is unique to Venice, and this is quite amazing. We have the Jackets of Excellence. And this is a program that's been here for years and years and years. And when students enter in 9th grade, they all know about the Jackets of Excellence, and they want to get that their senior year. It is, you can see down there the qualifications, the GPA that they have to hold. They can have no more than 3 U's, which is unsatisfactory in work habits of cooperation for the entire time they're here. No more than 7 absences. So we hold them to very high expectations, and they have to be a Venice High School student for at least 3 years and maintain all of those. And they receive this jacket, and there's a huge awards ceremony. And then you see students on the campus. This happens in the fall, so they can put it on their college applications. And then you see them walking around in these jackets just with great pride. So it is a unique thing. And we get the Chamber of Commerce, the Rotary Club, the Alumni Association, huge groups that sponsor these activities. And that's something else that I think is really important here, is that the Chamber of Commerce, the Rotary Club, we have Friends of Gondos, which is a parent organization. We have the PTSA, we have a booster club, and an alumni association, all supporting everything. We don't want for anything. We have the money. Our teachers are able to do what they want to do. I'm able to provide for them. When they have an idea that they want to do for their students, we're able to do that. We're not worried about how are we going to pay for that. We're able to say, okay, we have all these different organizations that are supporting us because they want to make sure that students and teachers have what they need to actualize the curriculum. So these are just some more awards that they're a little bit more standard, the silver tassel and the gold tassel for graduating. But we also have we had the most biliteracy awards of any school in Los Angeles Unified School District. And you can see the qualifications for that as well. And you can see the number 1 down there. And then this is part of our accessibility. So we do have a strong program for our students with special needs here. We have 3 dedicated classes for those students that have lower cognitive abilities. And we have all the rooms for these students are brand new, and just quite incredible for our students that are learning to be self-sufficient. We have a room that actually has showers and cooking and different applications so that they can become to learn the skills to become self-sufficient. And we also offer full inclusion. So we don't have any special day classes. Our students with IEPs are in our general curriculum, and that is really been an amazing program. We did a lot of research on that, and we're one of the first schools to venture into this. And we've seen that it's a rise in all students' academic achievement through this program. This is a little bit of our visual arts and our graphic arts. I mentioned the print room, we have the dedicated art teachers. When you walk in, that's the first thing you see is a display of the art that they worked. Some of the artwork, and then you can see the AP classes that we offer as well. And we also have that theater program. And not only do we have our theater teacher, but our dual language Mandarin teacher also does theater with her students as well. And some of the other electives that we offer in the visual and performing arts are here as well. And then there's athletics, and I spoke a little bit about that already, but those are the offerings that we have right now. Our football team did win the Division I CIF. Our girls volleyball went to all the way to state, to the 3rd round of state in the volleyball playoffs. They won the open division, which again, that's the highest level. And what I love about our athletics is their try-in program. So for our 9th and 10th graders, almost every kid makes the team. And then we really work to grow them to become these exceptional teams in the varsity level. But we do want to make sure that every student has an opportunity to be on a team and to play sports. We also have brand new softball and baseball fields. I forgot to mention those. They are quite incredible and really beautiful fields. They look almost like professional level, like college level. It's our whole athletic complex is really gorgeous right now. These are where some of our graduates go. I worked at schools, we couldn't get anyone into MIT. Venice gets kids into MIT every single year. It's got to be a claim to fame here, because I worked at a school where even our top students couldn't get into there. Our students really do get accepted all over the country, and also all over the world. We have students that are attending school in Europe as well. But we're proud of our graduates, we're proud of our students, and we work hard to make sure that they have the tools that they need to be successful beyond college, not just to get into college, because it's one thing to get in, it's the second thing to have those tools. And that's a conversation that we have a lot here at Venice. How do we support our students into that transition? I'm sure you have that at your school right now. How do you support your students transition from middle school to high school? One of our big conversations is how do we help our students transition from high school into college, because that is a big transition. So we also have a lot of flexibility. We do have partnerships with both Santa Monica College and West LA College, and we offer courses on our campus, as well as virtually with both of these organizations. And we also have a 0 period, which students can take classes before school, and we offer a 7th period, which is a class after school, where kids can continue to take classes after school as well. So we have lots of flexibility to meet the needs of our students. And we have an adult school on campus. So if there are students that do need to make up a class, they're able to do that there. But the adult school, they have partnerships in with different types of career pathways. They have a dental hygienist pathway, and they've just opened 2 others that we're going to partner with them starting next year. So we're really lucky. We're probably one of the only schools left that has a full functioning adult school on their campus on the west side. They've closed them down in the other schools. So this is just a little chart about how you apply to Venice, and I'm happy to answer any questions, and you can see where you'd apply and how you'd apply and what the offerings are here. So you can take a look at that. And this is just the choices. So I think that's probably the last slide. That I do have some other slides about how to apply, but I think this is the last major slide. So I'm happy to answer any questions that anyone might have about Venice or about anything going on here.
I have a question.
Of course.
Well, thank you. First of all, that was very informative, and I can't believe all the stuff that has happened to Venice. It's amazing.
Mhm.
If my daughter lives in a part of LA where our high school is magnet only,
Mhm.
did you say that allows a permit option where she could maybe attend Venice?
We have that with Westchester High School. So if Westchester High School is your quote unquote homeschool, that's where you live, yes, then you can, there's a automatic permit to come here.
It's not, it's Crenshaw.
Okay, so if it's Crenshaw, then no, they have another school that is, and I forget who their default is. It might be Dorsey. No, it's not Dorsey. I'm not 100% sure which their default is. So in that case, you could apply to the SAS program,
Uh-huh.
right? Or you could apply, right now we are accepting late applications to our two magnets.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions for me? Well, I really appreciate your time, Mr. Hunsberger. It was wonderful to be here. If someone does have a question or something comes up, please feel free to have them, you can reach out to me and, oops, I'm trying to stop share. Hold on a second. Please have them reach out to me and I'm happy
Absolutely.
to answer any questions.
Great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, go Gondos. We're proud. We're proud. We're a proud school. So, and I'm proud to be the principal here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Ms. Headrick. I'm wondering if you might be able to put into the chat an email address of someone who families can reach out to if they have more specific questions or questions for a little bit later on for families. And I will also read the email out loud for our folks watching this on YouTube who
Yeah.
see our chat.
I'm just gonna put my email in there right now, and then there's my email. It's just my name. That's
There we go. Okay.
yeah.
So
I mean, I have specific people over the magnets. We have specific people over the SAS. So then I can
Sure.
question where I need to.
Awesome. So if you reach out to Ms. Headrick, she'll definitely either answer your question or route you to the person who knows the answer, which is what I do here a lot because there's so many people on the team
Right.
who really have their areas of expertise. So again, thank you so much, Ms. Headrick. Appreciate you taking the time to join us.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful Friday and a happy 3-day weekend.
You too. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, let's continue. Just a couple of final updates as we finish Coffee with the Principal this morning. Just a reminder, we have our Tuesday evening parenting workshops, which are going excellently. We're having so much fun with Miss Mandel. Those are happening on Tuesday evenings at 5 p.m. on Zoom. It's not this Zoom link, it's a different Zoom link. So if you want to attend, please just sign up at the link that's on the screen. It's also in the chat. And we have started raffling off some Starbucks gift cards to folks who are in attendance at that as well. So if you come, you never know, you might be a winner as well. All right, just some last minute COVID updates. This is wonderful. This is now like the second consecutive week we've had no positive tests among students or staff members. So yay. This also follows a trend that is happening, district-wide and county-wide and statewide and hopefully nationwide, is that the number of positive COVID tests is decreasing dramatically. So this is good. So stay tuned for more information. Specifically, I want to address this. The district has gotten lots of questions about, masking moving forward. And, there are all sorts of changes you're hearing about in the news about the state of California, LA County, city of LA, all that stuff. The important thing to keep in mind is that LAUSD currently has masking at all times in place right now. And so that will continue until it changes. LAUSD is reviewing information from their medical experts, and they may be sending out new updates about this who knows? Maybe today, maybe early next week. Sometimes I find out my information first on the district's Twitter page, but I will, as soon as I know what's happening with masking, I will share that with families. But it's important to just keep in mind that whatever the district's policies and protocols are, that's what we'll continue to follow until we get something different from the district. That is it. Thank you so much for being here. I can take a few, we're a little bit over time, but if you have any questions for me, I can take a few minutes with some questions with you all as we move forward on this Friday. Any final questions for myself?
Just a quick question, and
Yes.
it has really nothing to do with anything. Did a lot of kids participate in dressing up today for Career Day?
You know, I didn't get a chance. I was busy in meetings great question. I was busy in meetings this morning, so I didn't have a chance to look around and see the different attires of kids today. So I'll be sure to check that out and maybe get some snapshots. So thank you for bringing that update. Also, thank you all this week for having your kids, engaged in some of our fun dress activities that our team has put together. Kids always like that. Whenever they don't have to wear the school uniform, they like it.
I actually had to twist my daughter's arm.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Well, thank you for participating in that way too. Last announcement for me is Monday there is no school. So it is President's Day and we will resume school on Tuesday, February 22nd. So I hope you all have a wonderful 3-day weekend, and we will see you all. Well, we'll see your kids back here on Tuesday, and we'll see you back for next week's Coffee with the Principal next Friday. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.